down the stairs to the cars, and we're looking forward to the final. Daniel Juncadella, the man from Spain, and Pascal Wehrlein are now going to be strapped in and connected to everything within the car. And before that, we're going to see another clip.
So whilst the stadium watches the clip that's being shown, Daniel Juncadella then being put into the black-coloured car, and Pascal Wehrlein will be in the white machine. So, as has been said by Heiko Wasser, it's 2 heats. If it's a heat apiece, then there will be a further 3rd heat. So the heat's 4 laps. So the finale over.
Okay, and I'm looking for Luca Ludwig, and Sebastian Asch, the 2 who brought in the vehicles. Maybe a few words from you as well, because you are very familiar with these cars. What do the 2 drivers now have to focus on, because they're different from the DTM cars, and you've driven both cars, so you can assess that. Well, of course, here you have to pay attention to certain things. You have to focus on the tire temperature, because it's really cold in here, and they have special tires. The other vehicles had normal street tires, so to say, and they have to make sure that they get the tires up to, well, working temperature, so to say, very quickly. But I'm rather sure that they're going to be able to do that. And I think that this vehicle is a vehicle built for customer sports, and it's easy to drive. Look, but it's not exactly the smallest of vehicles with these Benz that we have here. Isn't that a bit tricky? Well, yes, it's a rather heavy vehicle, but I think the 2 guys, they know exactly what they have to do, and we saw them in the backstage area. They sat in the vehicle for maybe 20 minutes, and they really want to win. So, we heard these are the vehicles for you, and maybe Pascal has sort of adjusted the seat or something. Yeah, he has adjusted the seat for a couple of seconds, but apart from that, it's a vehicle that everybody can drive and can be adjusted to every individual driver. So I think this is really a nice car, and we're looking forward to the race. Mario Engel and Nico Rosberg are also looking forward to this. You know each other, and I guess you would have to see Nico in the final, your old buddy from kindergarten and your school. Of course, I kept my fingers crossed for him, but Daniel was really strong, and we're going to wait and see who's going to win. Nico, what do you think? Well, I don't know who's going to win. I'm just excited, and well, let's see who's going to win. Let's wait and see, team colleague. And the commentator of the final is again Peter Reichert.
He certainly is for the German feed, for the international feed. We're about to welcome Daniel Juncadella and Pascal Wehrlein onto the track. They'll get the opportunity to warm the cars up of a few meters, that's all. So, Daniel Juncadella on the outside in the black car, and it's Pascal Wehrlein in the white car on the inside. So there are 2 elements to this finale. There are 2 heats, effectively, 4 laps. So they're given the opportunity to warm the cars up. Prior to the 2 heats getting underway. See just how sideways Pascal Wehrlein getting that SLS AMG GT3. .836 races this car has competed in. Mostly more than one SLS race, it has to be said. 161s, 239 class wins, 127 pole positions, 438 times on the podium. 1,128 top 10 positions for these cars. Crossover made again into 2015, more than 50 customer teams worldwide using these cars. Daniel Juncadella hard at work then, that fantastic onboard shot that we're able to bring you. And this, another fantastic onboard shot. Just look at him fighting with the wheel in that car. Pascal Wehrlein certainly seeming to be a little bit more tail happy with the car than Daniel Juncadella. So yellow's being waved. As we see Pascal Wehrlein, youngest ever DTM champion. Cars brought into their grid boxes now. You can see just outside where Wehrlein is capable of putting that car. Juncadella then has somewhat missed his grid box. Car will be put back into the right place, of course. There, the tension mounts on Pascal Wehrlein. Can he add the Stars and Cars Championship to the 2015 DTM Championship as well? The eyes tell it all. One of the nicest guys in the DTM paddock, absolutely menacing out on track, as his success will testify. So the cars are lined up. We get the green flag from our start official, and the first heat of the finals of Stars and Cars 2015 is about to get underway. It's Pascal Wehrlein versus Daniel Juncadella, and the start was pretty good for both of them. Not much to be drawn from either. Daniel Juncadella then, who's got the outside part of the track to begin with. Now bear in mind that there are 2 heats of these, and Pascal Wehrlein still getting very, very sideways in that car, and that could be really disadvantageous, as Daniel Juncadella just somehow seems to have that car a little bit more sorted than Pascal Wehrlein. But as they head up now towards the final turn in this circuit. So Daniel Juncadella certainly leading the way at the moment in the first part of the finale, but necessarily read anything into that, because Pascal Wehrlein now on the faster part of the circuit and getting so close to the wall. Pascal Wehrlein in fact glancing it, I believe, as he does the crossover now. So this is the final lap in heat 1 of the grand finale between Pascal Wehrlein and Daniel Juncadella. And for my money, I think Juncadella has just got the edge, because Wehrlein is sideways again. And it is Juncadella that takes it by a big margin. That's 2.8 seconds. So the Spaniard, Daniel Juncadella, takes heat 1 in this finale. And that is where Wehrlein really did glance the wall. This SLS AMG GT3 car. Top speed of some 310 kilometers per hour. 0 to 100 in 3.8 seconds. So heat 1 goes the way of Daniel Juncadella. Now, if Pascal Wehrlein takes heat 2, that means we will go to a 3rd heat. If Juncadella can convert this one, he will become the Stars and Cars champion. See the focus on Daniel Juncadella then as he brings his car into the pit line, into the grid box. Forgive me. Pascal Wehrlein on the outside now, Daniel Juncadella on the inside. The engine note rises. We'll throw the lights once again to the top of the screen. And we're away and racing again. Just marginally better was Pascal Wehrlein, but he bogged down, and then the traction was found by Daniel Juncadella. So in the second stage of the start process, Daniel Juncadella superior, no question about that. And Pascal Wehrlein really seems to be battling with the back end of this SLS AMG GT3, far more so than Daniel Juncadella. So the car's running on the Hankook rubber then on this circuit, which has been designed specifically for this Stars and Cars event. And there, Pascal Wehrlein gets the back end out. So Daniel Juncadella then certainly looking very, very smooth. Pascal Wehrlein really having to fight that car, and Juncadella again with the margin, but don't read too much into that. We've seen the second half of these races where it all can change, but again, Wehrlein is really having to drive on opposite lock, and that is always slower. And now the difference between the two of them is really noticeable. Daniel Juncadella then in the all-black Mercedes Benz SLS AMG GT3, but Wehrlein is fighting back. They go into the final turn virtually side by side, but Juncadella takes it. Daniel Juncadella becomes the 2015 Stars and Cars champion, beating the 2015 DTM champion Pascal Wehrlein. So we don't get to see a third heat runoff because Daniel Juncadella took 2 out of 2 and beat Pascal Wehrlein. Well, the SLS AMG GT3 proving to be the machine for this grand finale. And Daniel Juncadella, as we see him replay here, he was just smoother. He was oh so close, but beats Pascal Wehrlein in the grand finale. And that was the final corner showdown, and it was the very sideways Pascal Wehrlein whale-tailing across the timing line that sent the victory the way of Daniel Juncadella, the champion of Stars and Cars.